is it correct that ang pinagmulan nito ay yung presentation ni Commodore Tariela na may depiction in caricature or whatever the right name is of President Xi sa presentation niya? Ito ba yung pinagmulan nito?
Hindi naman, di ba? Even before that. I think that may be one of the issues raised, but I don't think it began with that, Mr. President.
No, Mr. President, because bago po yung yung Chinese ambassador eh. So, all the disputes with the former ambassador, kung meron man, was covered by the 19th Congress eh. Kompleto naman tayo ng resolution eh. So, lumala ito nung nagkaroon ng caricature regarding the president of China. So, asan yung side by side? Pakita mo. So, siguro ito question ko. Let's, with your permission, Mr. President, Senator Pangilinan, let's focus on Commodore Tariela muna, no? Let me state this for the record muna, ha? I don't doubt his patriotism. I don't doubt his contribution to the cause. At lahat ng ginawa niya na opisyal at tama, wala akong problema. Okay. This is one picture. Pero nasan yung picture ni Presidente na nung sa ASEAN ba yun? O sa APEC? Hindi, yung nilapitan niya bigla si President Xi. Meron ka nun, di ba? Ito muna. Ano sa dalawa ang opisyal ng Pilipinas? Yung mag-usap tayo, magdebate, ipaglaban natin atin, pero sa simbolo ng watawat at sa simbolo ng Pangulo ng bawat bansa, cordial tayo, or ang official ba natin ay umikot tayo at gumawa tayo ng mga caricature at siraan natin ang image ng presidente ng kabila? Which is our official policy?
If I may just clarify, Mr. President, because the mention of the caricature. Mr. President, according to the information, the caricature came out January 14. But even before that, Mr. President, I publicly came up with a statement expressing concern about the military exercises, live military exercises undertaken by China in the Taiwan Straits. That was in December. And there, Mr. President, I was called out by the Chinese embassy spokesperson saying, reminding me that I should respect the One China policy. And so the issue of Tariela cannot be isolated, Mr. President.
Okay. So,
and therefore, if I answer this, it is simplifying, Mr. President, the whole resolution into Tariela's statements. No, it's not, Mr. President.
Mr. President, I'll go to the One China policy later on and why you were called out. Because if you remember, the President himself was called out.
Exactly,
But not
Mr.
by
President.
no, because that's their duty.
Well, and it is our duty to respond.
Yes.
Mr. President. Yes.
Yes, it's your duty to respond, Mr. President. But
To uphold the rights, to uphold our independence, to uphold our freedom of speech, Mr. President.
yes, Mr. President, but one of the red lines of China in their diplomatic relations with any country, including the United States, is the One China policy. That's why when the Speaker of the House of U.S. went to Taiwan, they were called out. And there was no issue.
Mr. President,
and they called, Mr. President, let me finish.
Yes.
They called, and there was a debate. When President Bongbong said we have to prepare, President BBM, nag-statement. So, wala namang issue eh. Eto stand natin, eto stand nila.
Except that, Mr.
What's the
President,
issue there?
my experience with Chinese statements, Mr. President, is that they tend to be inaccurate, or they tend to make wrong, false accusations. Mr. President, I was chairperson of the Council of Asian Liberals and Democrats. Our organization was blacklisted by China. And the accusation was that the Council of Asian Liberals and Democrats, of which I was chairperson, was supporting Taiwanese independence. which was a lie, Mr. President. So I've had experience with Chinese public statements that are false because it serves their interests to promote their one China policy. We respect their one China policy. When I expressed concern about the live military exercise, I did not speak about Taiwan's independence, or I did not speak about, at least from my point of view, it had nothing to do with the one China policy. We were just expressing concern that the live military exercises are creating tension and escalating tension in our region. There was no mention of one China policy, and then they come in and then remind me.
No, Mr. President,
That
is a standard reminder because they consider Taiwan and the waters in between to be part of China. So, put it another way, Mr. President. Sa kainitan ng secession movement ng Mindanao, kung may statement ang isang opisyal ng China, dahil nagpadala tayo ng military sa Marawi, hindi ba ang diplomats natin sa Beijing sasabihin din sa kanila, huwag kayong makialam. Kasi one Philippines to eh. Ang Mindanao ay hindi independent.
Mr. President, I beg to disagree with the comparison. I think, again, ano yan, Atis at Santol, Mr. President. Iba yung sitwasyon dun sa Mindanao, iba naman ang sitwasyon dito sa Taiwan Straits, Mr. President.
Mr. President, that's a very,
For example, we have about 200,000 overseas Filipinos in Taiwan. And so these live military exercises are a concern because an accident could lead towards, a shooting war, which we would, for the sake of our Filipinos overseas, we would like to ensure that nothing like that happens.
No, I agree with you, Mr. President. And I agree with your statement, and I agree na sana hindi invade yung Taiwan. What I'm saying is it's the duty of their diplomats na sumagot. So if there were 200,000 Chinese in Mindanao, and we had live exercises, i-invade yung Marawi, yung ating diplomat ay aangal pa rin sa Beijing because it's their duty. Diba? But to move on from that, Mr. President, okay. Going back to Commodore Tariela, sa resolution nyo po kasi nakalagay dito in their performance of the official duties. So, tinanong ng ambassador ng China sa DFA, official ba yan? Which is tama and normal. So if in Beijing, yung isang general doon ay maglabas ng caricature ni BBM, ipare-recall natin yung ambassador natin doon pag hindi siya nagtanong, nag-protest na bakit, at pag hindi sinabing official ba yon. Kasi yung Pangulo natin takes effort and time for good relations despite the dispute. Tapos yung general, naka-uniforme pa siya, on official time, will show this caricature. So my point, Mr. President, is naghahalo-halo kasi itong resolution na to kung ano tama at mali. Let's assume, I will not grant because hindi ko alam yung statements niyo, Mr. President. I have to admit that. Okay? Pero naghahalo din yung statement si Tariela. We cannot pass this resolution saying that Commodore Tariela is correct because he's wrong. If he just simply stated, I love the Philippines, I will fight for our territory, I'll fight for our sovereignty rights, I will do my duty, but sorry, dahil uminit ulo ko, nilabas ko to, pero hindi official yan. Tapos tayo.
We beg to disagree, Mr. President, that Mr. Commodore Tariela is mistaken.
So-
We would not have put this resolution and authored it if we felt
See,
Mr.
so
Tariela.
that's what I want to elicit. So the authors of this resolution is saying, pwede. So kung ang official ng presidente is to have certain decorum sa presidente ng China, pwede yung isang general hindi sumunod. Ang sa kanya, bastusin natin yung Pangulo
Mr.
ng isang
President,
bansa.
that is his interpretation?
No. Bastos yun.
No, that is your interpretation.
No. So if I ask them
well,
now...
Mr. President, we beg to disagree.
Can you show the slide
Mr.
ulit?
President, we beg
Mr.
to disagree.
President,
The Department of National
Mr. President,
Defense
tignan niyo naman po.
has issued a statement condemning China's remarks, Mr.
No,
President.
we're not talking about... Mr. President, if you look at the DFA, it was also telling Tariela, but not directly.
It says,
It was saying, follow the decorum, Mr. President. Mr. President, kung ganyan ang stand natin, then my staff now can show a meme of you.
Mr. President,
Mr. President, dito ba sa, let me ask that question.
Mr. President, I am not from China. Why will they put a meme? Why will your staff put
No,
a
it's
meme
not about
towards me?
China. It's about
No,
decorum.
You're comparing apples
Mr.
and
President,
oranges,
no,
Mr.
no, no, no.
President. You are simplifying
Session
what
is
is a
suspended for 1 minute.
complicated na international.
Kiko, and to you. I think we were just making a point. I will speak after him.
No, Mr. President, I've made my point. Just for the record also, the resolution does not make mention of the caricature. So I'm not sure
Yes.
where the point of the caricature is being
Mr. President.
pointed out.
I will go there after this point, Mr. President. No. Sir President, Rule 93, acts and language which offend a senator or any public institution shall be deemed parliamentary. From kindergarten, Mr. President, we are taught certain rules. How to address the teacher, how to respect your neighbor, paano i-address yung matatanda, di ba? Ganun din po sa international affairs. You do not mess with their flag and you do not mess with their symbol of authority, their king, sultan, prime minister, or president. That's why in this slide, Mr. President, it is very clear, yung official natin is, despite any dispute, si President Zelensky at President Putin, if you put them on the same room, magkakamayan yan. So that's why the question kay Commodore Tariela is, officially sanctioned ba yan? Which tama na tanungin ng Chinese ambassador, bakit? If a general in China makes a caricature of President Bongbong, dapat i-protest ng ating ambassador. At dapat tanungin, official ba yan? Because we cannot look underhanded pagdating po sa international community. Hindi pwede ang Pangulo makikipag-usap na eto walang personalan and then yung general mo, personal. So, I'm sorry I reacted because anyone who sees the caricature is not a flattering caricature. If I do that caricature to any world leader, kahit dito, di ba? The majority leader is smiling. The majority leader and I had a we've known each other since 98. We've never argued with raising our voice. But umabot. I didn't even remember what I said. We apologized to each other. Bakit? Mali eh. Mali. Pero tama yung pinaglalaban mo, bro. Tama pinaglalaban ko. Mali yung paraan paano natin pinaglaban. So wala akong problema sa pinaglalaban ni Commodore Tariela. Pero hindi naman tayo fraternity dito sa Pilipinas na mali na nga brad mo, pero dahil bugbugan sa ibang bansa, sasabihin mo tama brad mo. Mali eh. Mali. I don't propose a resolution, but the guy should apologize and just say na, tama pinaglalaban ko, pero mali na ginawa kong ganyan. Now, if he wants to do that, he resigns his commission. He can go around, he can join the media, he can be a blogger, he can be a professor, he can be like Ronald Llamas and call himself a influencer or a political analyst, di ba? But when you're in uniform, the other countries will ask you, official ba yan? That's standard, Mr. President. Kaya tayo nagkakaproblema.
Mr. President, wala namang problemang magtanong sila. Pero itong mga bitiw na salita nila sa kanilang Facebook official pages ay hindi katanggap-tanggap. Number one. Number two, kahit sa China, Mr. President, kinakarikature ang ating Pangulo ng state-controlled, China state-controlled media. Na alam natin, walang lumalabas dyan na hindi aprobado ng Communist Party. So merong China, Xinhua News. Andito si BBM, may caricature. Andito rin. So maliwanag, Mr. President, na they too, through their official channels,
Sir President.
come up with caricatures, Mr. President.
Sir President, yun po, with all due respect, Senator Pangilinan, and dapat ina-advisean ng DFA ng tama, hindi po mangga sa mangga o atis sa atis yan. Communist countries, including Vietnam, Cuba, North Korea, pag news outlet nila, although alam natin in reality, may say sila, just like PTB4, in reality, hindi dapat, but in reality, kahit sinong administrasyon ay may say sa PTV4, is not considered track 1. Hindi siya track 1. So kung hindi ka track 1, pwede ka mag-caricature. Media yun eh. Kahit na alam ng Communist Party. So if our diplomat ask, is that official? Sasagutin ka, that's our news. Hindi kami.
Which is Mr. President, and therefore okay lang.
No, it's not okay lang.
Well,
It's not okay lang, Mr. President. But
Why
It is the
when we
international-
defend when our officials caricature, it's not okay. But when their state-controlled news caricatures, it's okay.
no, Mr. President, there is an
Ayun naman pala eh.
international...
So what's the issue?
No, Mr. President, there's an international order in foreign relations. And when these countries that control state media do it, it is accepted that it is not track 1. But when democratic countries have generals who do that, it destroys the order.
Yes, Mr.
Nagmumukha tayong childish at bata, nasisira po ang kredibilidad mula sa Pangulo hanggang sa Secretary of Foreign Affairs. Kung hindi sila napapahiya na ginagawa ng state news, tayo napapahiya. Kasi walang maniniwala na gagawin ng general yan at hindi siya ipagsosorry, tapos sasabihin hindi siya opisyal.
Well, again, Mr. President, if taken in isolation, and that's the difficulty here, the good senator is taking it in isolation. That was January 14. December pa lang, pinuntirya na ako. Si Senator Risa Ontiveros, the same. Nung nag-statement ang Congressman Laila and Congressman Jokno, tinira rin. So, itong propensity to focus on Tariela because nagre-reklamo on China, it does not present the entire picture, Mr. President.
Mr. President.
This resolution would not have happened if it was just Commodore Tariela they were complaining about.
No, Mr.
But precisely, it is a systematic propaganda campaign to discredit our public officials, to discredit our armed forces, Mr. President. Ganyan ang style. And the statement of the DND, if you look at it, if you read through it, they were saying, and they condemned the lies. Mr. President, they described it as lies ang nilalabas ng China. And then dito tayo, nagre-reklamo sila dahil dito sa caricature. Sana naman medyo patas tayo dahil dito naman tayo sa atin, Mr. President. Suportahan naman natin yung ating Coast Guard. Sila ang tumataya dyan eh. At suportahan natin ang DND at ang ating men in uniform. Yun ang ating
Mr. President.
kagustuhan para maipasa itong resolution na ito that we stand behind our men in uniform. We oppose and we condemn the lies, the disinformation, and the maligning being undertaken by China against the senators, against congressmen, against our men in uniform. Mr. President, ganun lang kasimple ito. Hindi na dapat pinahaba pa at pinatatagal pa to, Mr. President.
Mr. President, that's his opinion that hindi to pwedeng pahabain. This affects OFWs. This affects our ailing economy. This affects our being a Christian nation. This affects moral ascendancy. Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin dahil mali kayo, mali na rin gagawin ko. Dahil ang Coast Guard tama, yung isang general na ng bastos, okay. So I take offense sa sabihin, dito naman kayo sa amin. Protektahan nyo naman Coast Guard. Kailan namin hindi protektahan ng Coast Guard, Mr. President? We are for the Coast Guard, Mr. President. But If one of their generals went over the line and did something that is wrong, childish, undiplomatic, reckless, unprofessional, it's also our duty. Did we file a resolution here to ask someone to correct him? Hindi po. Kasi hindi na namin kailangan ng rest back ng Senado. Pag kami nakakapag-debate sa Russian ambassador, American ambassador, hindi namin kailangan rest back ng Senate. Especially kung tama kami. But what we're asking sa resolution to is rest back ng buong Senado. Which I'll go to the other point because hindi tayo magkasundo dyan. So tingin nyo tama, bahala kayo. Because may mga anak kayo, may mga apo, tayong lahat. Dadating tayo dyan. Pwede mo ba sabihin sa anak mo, anak, pag mali sila, gumawa ka na rin ng mali. Anak, okay lang mangbastos kasi mas bastos sila eh. Anak, okay lang magbully kasi mas bully sila. Ako, hindi ko sasabihin yon. Ako, sasabihin ko,
At hindi yun ang sinasabi.
hindi, yun ang sinasabi mo, Mr. President, and I'm
No,
not yet
Mr.
finished.
President, of
Kasi
course
you said, tama
We
si
beg to
Tariela.
disagree,
Mr. President, I'm not yet finished. No?
Well, we beg to
So,
disagree.
Mr. President, this is the question. The resolution question statement. Sabi dito, whereas, in response to the public statements of the Embassy of the People's Republic of China, etc., etc., walang naka-attach kung anong statements nila. So, paano tayo magdidebate dito? That's why mahaba to eh. Mga pang 3 araw to, iniisa-isa ko yung statements. Pinapakuha ko sa staff. Nagsumulala ako kay Tariela because tinitingnan ko statements ni Senator Risa. I think that's within her rights. She's been consistent with some of her... I may agree or disagree, but yun ang statement niya. I've been looking at the statement of the gentleman from Pampanga. You're a senator, you're a patriot. But yung kay Tariela, nakita ko kaagad eh. Tama yung iba niyang mga statements, pero mali yung ginawa niya na ganyan ang gagawin mo. Kasi pag ginawa kay President Bongbong yon, regardless kung opposition ako administrasyon, pagtatanggol ko siya. Dahil mali eh. Ang mali is mali. Hindi pwedeng mali sila, mali na rin tayo. Tama sila, tama tayo. May tama tayo niyan. So Mr. President, this is the question. How will we discuss and vote on this? Kung wala naman dito yung statements na kine-question natin. So will the gentleman attach these questions and furnish the members of this chamber? I don't think we ever passed a resolution. This is just 30 seconds, tapos na ako. On this point, we've never passed a resolution condemning anything without specifying what we're condemning. So, pwede bang sabihin, hindi ko gusto yung sinabi ni Senator Marcoleta sa CA. Hindi po. I saw the statement of Senator Lacson. I saw the other statements. Specify nila kung ano sinabi niya. Nakita ko statement ni Senator Marcoleta, clarify niya. At least malinaw. Eto parang carte blanche na lang. Lahat ng sabihin ng Chinese ambassador, mali. Paano kung sinabi niya, good morning? Paano kung sinabi niya, ni hao, good morning? Kinokondemn natin yon? Bawal na mag-good morning sa Pilipinas? Oh. You might say it's obvious na hindi yun ang kinokondemn. There's no such thing as obvious. The records of the Senate will bear this resolution and the discussions in this August hall. But anyone can add and subtract if it's general. So which statements are we talking about so that we in the minority, in the opposition, can be able to debate? That's why I started out today by simply saying, pagdating sa South China Sea, sa West Philippine Sea, nagkakaisa tayo, magkakasama tayo. Atin ito, ipaglaban natin to. Pero pagdating sa bastusan, out kami dyan. Kasi yung tama is tama, mali is mali. So ang question po ngayon, what will we do, gentleman from the esteemed senator, gentleman from Pampanga and the author, will you supply us or will we annex or add whereases so that we will see ano ba tong statements na to?
Mr. President, I think the whereases are clear. And just a little bit of research on the part of the researchers will confirm what we are referring to. We don't need to annex all of them, Mr. President. For example, in response to the public statements of the Embassy of the People's Republic of China that opposed and criticized these positions and questioned the propriety of Philippine officials expressing such views in the performance. So it's specified, the nature of the statements. So a little bit of research, malalaman mo na which statements were these because this
Point
refers
of order, Mr. President. Point of order.
What is the point of order of
The statements
gentleman?
of Senator Pangilinan, the nature of his statements, kayo na mag-research kung ano statements na yun, Mr. President. Sabi niya, pwede daw yun eh.
Mr. President,
I-research na lang daw
I'm
natin.
not yet done.
No, that's why I
Philippine
gave you,
officials,
Mr. President,
including
that's why
members,
I gave a point of
members
order.
of the Senate. May I just be? I am still
It's a
speaking,
point of order, Mr.
President.
President. A point of order precedes your precedence.
Mr. President,
Maybe Mr. President, maybe ask the minority floor leader to state the point of order. Which part of the rules was
Sige, Mr. President.
which part of the rules was
Wala.
violated?
I'm making a point, Mr. President, that you cannot make a motion and then say, i-research mo na lang yung laman. Sabi kasi niya, pwede mo daw ipasa to, tapos nandyan naman yung nature. Ano ngang statements?
Mr. President,
So in the
this is a
same manner,
debate.
Mr. President, I
Where is-
admit,
where is the point
my
of order?
motion, may I finish?
Where is the point
my
of order,
motion
Mr. President?
for...
Where is the point of
out
order?
Session is
motion.
suspended.
Pro Temp and to the gentleman from Pampanga, I was going to say, I'm out of order in my move, in moving for a point of order because you cannot have a point of order without stating
Why?
why. Where is the what's the basis so that the presiding officer can determine whether it's in order or out of order. At hindi naman ako parating out of order, Mr. President, di ba? So I was just trying to explain to my good friend, Senator Pangilinan, we both believe in what we're fighting for, moral ascendancy. So if we pass the resolution in its general form without saying the statements, if there are officials, again, Mr. President, ulitin ko ha, I'm not against Commodore Tariela. For all I know, he did 1,000 good things. Pero yung isa na naka-uniforme siya na may caricature, uncalled for, undiplomatic, hindi official yon. So I would rather, Mr. President, that we make it clear that we cannot vote on a resolution condemning statements, even if you say the nature of the statements without knowing the statement. Last point, Mr. President, the majority leader wanted to clarify, mali ata rinig niya. Ang sabi ko, in the 19th Congress, kaya unanimous yung mga resolution, kasi klaro kung ano kinokondem eh. Yung water cannon, yung claims about territory, etc. And then yung reply ng Chinese embassy was, how do I put it? Kung baga, parang patas, Mr. President, na ano. Pero dito kasi, Mr. President, simple lang po, no? Kung si President Bongbong kinarikature ng general ng China, pababalikin ko talaga yung ambassador natin pag hindi siya umangal. And pag sinabi nilang official yon, magbabago relationship natin. Pag sinabing unofficial, ibang usapan. So I understand the gentleman from Pampanga, he's talking about the statements of Senator Risa himself and the Chinese embassy. Mr. President, we're preparing for LEDAC tomorrow. We're preparing for the Blue Ribbon Report. I will support Senator Pangilinan's agricultural EDCOM style of agriculture. So we cannot take judicial notice, Mr. President. Even in the court, the gentleman from Pampanga said take judicial notice. What that means in court is that hindi
Mr.
mo
President, I did not
nasusundin
say-
yung... Yes.
Point of order. I did not say judicial notice, Mr. President. I don't know
So,
where that came from.
I stand corrected, Mr. President. But he said obvious dahil sa nature. Hindi pwedeng ang obvious, Mr. President, because the resolution in its four corners should contain what we are condemning. No? If it's not there, it will be a bad precedent. So may I appeal to the gentleman from Pampanga, lagyan natin nung kung ano yung statements. You don't
Maybe-
have to put all.
We will accede, Mr. President. I will now read a number of statements from the official website and account of the Chinese embassy in
Wait,
Manila.
hold on, Your Honors. If you will be reading it into the records, are you going to put it as an amendment?
No,
if
Mr.
you
President,
are-
just for the information of the because instead of attaching it, Mr. President, we will just place it on record so that that will suffice in terms of being
President,
able to
For
provide
reference. All
for
right.
reference, Mr.
All right.
President.
Let's do it that
Mr.
way.
President, just for comfortability, I'd rather it be an annex or an amendment. Kasi pag binasa lang dito, Mr. President, mahirap eh. Kailangan pagka binunot natin sa bills. Mr. President, it's an appeal. I'm not saying I'm totally correct. But if you look at future resolutions, we want to be able to get the resolution and be able to judge it in its four corners.
Mr.
Hindi yung
President.
bubuksan mo pa yung record. So if we're condemning something, so for example, Mr. President, babalik ta rin ko ha, I'm congratulating the Chinese ambassador. Baka naman i-congratulate ko siya na something na laban. Kahit ilagay ko doon, for his magnanimity. There are different interpretations of magnanimity, Mr. President. So I can shorten my interpellation so we can go to the amendments. But
Yes, I was thinking of that. Why don't we terminate the period of interpellation and go into the period of amendments, and therefore place that on record, or an annex or something to that effect?
Subject
Will
to
you-
style, Mr. President, if the good gentleman from Taguig and Pateros will be willing to adopt this subject to style after we manifest what will be included in the agenda, the addendum, Mr. President.
Mr. President, I
Because
don't...
my concern, Mr. President, is the good gentleman, of course, that this is prerogative. If he wishes to request it, that a clean copy be produced, and therefore they can go through it, etc., then we will not be able to adopt it today, Mr. President. Maybe not even tomorrow, I don't know, because there might be another reason for
Mr.
us not to
President.
adopt it, Mr. President.
All right,
Mr.
Senator.
President, this is not a bill, it's a resolution. So the clean copy, we've done it before on the screen.
Yeah, we can do that.
Wala
now.
naman second, third reading, Mr.
All right.
President. In fact, I'm offering to shorten my interpellation.
Interpellation.
I just
All
have one or two questions about the whereas clause and the resolution clause, Mr. President. Then, but Mr. President, it's not personal and it's not about this topic. It's really about proper order in the resolution. Mas maganda isang bunutan ng resolution. We know what we're condemning.
Yes, Mr. President, and we appreciate the points raised by the good minority leader, just as I hope he appreciates that this is the third request to postpone the matter in terms of voting. So I hope he understands we'd like to vote on this matter already.
Yeah. Mr. President, not to prolong, but why is there a request to postpone? Because we requested a hearing. And it's very interesting, Mr. President. Ang tinatch pa lang natin, Commodore Tariela, ang tinatch pa lang natin is kung may latches or tinatch pa lang natin certain things, Mr. President. Wala pa nga tayo dun sa territory at saka sovereign rights eh. Di ba? So in the view of the minority, we're not actually delaying, it's speeding it up by discussing it here. Because if you ask me, I'd rather we have a hearing on it. And again, to put it on the record, Mr. President, magkakampi tayo pagdating po sa West Philippine Sea, South China Sea, Mr. President. The chairman of the Committee on Foreign Affairs, the Honorable Tulfo, asked for a ceasefire. And I can see his two hats. As a senator, gusto niyang sagutin in the strongest manner the Chinese ambassador and embassy. But as the chairman of the Committee on Foreign Affairs, he has to have another hat, which is to look at the economic, the cultural, the tourism, other things, Mr. President. So, hindi to pabilisan na mapasa ngayon because rest back nga ito ng Senado eh. So, if it was an argument between Senator Risa, Senator Kiko, and the Chinese embassy, but if it's an argument between the Senate and the Chinese embassy, this escalates it, Mr. President. That's why I'm a little bit cautious on that. So if I have an argument, let's say, with the embassy of Israel or with Iran, same example, puno ng mangga, nag-aaway kami ni Senator Majority Leader, no? And kampi siya sa kanya yung isang gobyerno at nag-away kami. Once I file the resolution, Mr. President, mabigat kahit na ito'y tinatawag lang na sense of the Senate. It's the Senate as an institution eh. So now the Chinese embassy has to deal with that all the way up their chain to the foreign minister, to the member of Politburo in charge of foreign affairs, to the president. So if the Chinese government does the same, it doesn't end to our ambassador. It goes to our foreign secretary. It goes to President Bongbong. So that's the reality there, Mr. President. But I don't intend to delay this I intend to exhaust the discussion, Mr. President.
Yes, Mr. President, we understand the point raised by the good minority leader, except that, like I said, this has been postponed upon the request of this good senator 3 times already. So that's why I hope he understands when I am appealing to him that hindi natin minamadali ito. Kung minadali natin ito, dapat hindi 3 postponement na pumayag tayo. In good faith, Mr. President.
Mr. President, iba lang definition namin minamadali kasi kung may hearing to, mas tatagal pero malalim ang discussion natin. Having said that, I understand where the senator is coming from dahil siya po ang may kasagutan. No?
Thank you, Mr.
Can I go
President.
to the point of the whereas clause that talks about the official duties and functions, no? So is it the official duty of Commodore Tariela to come out with a caricature against the Chinese president?
Mr.
May we know what whereas clause you're pertaining to? What number in the first page?
The second one, Mr. President, the Philippine officials, including members, Senate, House, and other government, made pronouncements on matters affecting national security, maritime interest in the lawful performance of their official duties and functions. So, Mr. President, I've monitored yung kay SND, sa DND. I agree with some iba may question, kulang ko sa info. So, hindi ko na tinanong yon. And when SND speaks, he's the alter ego of the President. But when Commodore Tariela speaks, I want to know, is that for the task force? Is that for DFA? Is that for the Office of the President? Or is that for the Coast Guard? Because, Mr. President, official duties and functions, yun precisely ang tanong parate sa Department of Ministries of Foreign Affairs, kung official o hindi. And usually we answer. So eto bang mga caricatures na to ay kay Commodore Tariela lang? Or eto ba ay official policy natin?
Yes, Mr. President, my understanding is the statement issued and the caricature that was presented was undertaken during a Track 2 event in St. Benilde. Track 2 would be a informal academic discussion, Mr. President. So, in that sense, Mr. President, we see no reason why that should have been avoided, Mr. President.
Mr.
It's an
President.
informal academic discussion, Mr. President.
Sir President, when you're a general, Commodore, wearing your uniform, hindi po track 2 or 1.5 yon. Tatanungin ka talaga ng embassy. So kung meron general sa China na pumunta sa Harvard University or sa University of Tokyo or kahit anong university sa China at may caricature ni President Bongbong, hindi pwedeng ang sagot track 2 yon. Ang tanong, was that official or not? Diba? So sumagot na si Commodore Tariela, I will follow the President. The President has exercised patience and decorum despite standing up for the territory of our country. It's very important that we make it clear here. So if my staff, who is a member of the Senate, goes to a track 2, tapos may caricature siya ng kahit sino sa mga senador dito, papagalitan ko siya at sasabihin ko, subject ka ng Ethics Committee. Lalo kung naka-uniform siya at nakalagay Senate of the Philippines or Office of Senator Alan. I cannot answer you na this is democracy, Mr. President. Kasi may rules tayo eh. And they're representing the Senate. Now, if on their off time, they attend the rally for pro or anti-divorce, for example, no? Siguro pwede nating sabihin yan ay hindi official ng Senate, pwede. Pero pag nagsalita siya sa stand, tapos meron siyang caricature nung lahat ng senador na anti o pro-divorce, tapos naka-office of Alan Peter Cayetano, subject siya sa Ethics Committee natin, Mr. President. Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin track 2 yon, no? So we
Well,
can
apart from that, Mr. President, if I may add, after that statement was released, Malacanang issued a statement, and Malacanang did not reject, did not castigate, did not rebuke Commodore Tariela So I will take it as that, Mr. President, na nagsalita ng Malacanang about the issue, and there was no condemnation or rebuke by Malacanang of the statement of Commodore Tariela. So I will take it as that, Mr. President. It is not, it is official, and Malacanang tacitly, impliedly, did not reject it, Mr. President. So we take it as official.
Sir President,
And if the good senator disagrees with it, as China disagrees with it, then that's he's free to do so, Mr. President. But Malacanang has spoken, and the Commodore Tariela, Malacanang has the president has supervision and control over members of the Coast Guard, including Commodore Tariela. If he found it objectionable, then maybe the course of action is for Malacanang, the Office of the President, to file the necessary administrative cases. Wala naman eh. Ang nagrereklamo yung China.
Sir President,
Walang reklamo ang Office of the President o ang Coast Guard, Mr. President. Ang China ang nagrereklamo.
Sir President, may I respond?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Mr. President, the Filipino people ayaw ng bastos. Pwede tayo mag-disagree, pero follow the proper order and decorum. And being a former Secretary of Foreign Affairs, ang trabaho ng DFA, hindi nga zero-sum game. Magkakampi tayo, walang question pagdating sa territory sovereignty. Nagkakaiba tayo ng approach, pero sana magkaisa tayo na pag mali ang ginawa ng isang empleyado, ay mali. Kasi nga maraming nanonood sa atin ngayon. So kung bukas maraming lalabas na meme, democracy yon. Pero kung staff mismo natin ang magmi-meme sa atin at dito sa session hall, tapos sasabihin natin, pwedeng gawin ng general, pwedeng gawin ng staff, mabigat po yon. Look at the official statement of DFA. At the same time, while the Philippine values debate on our difference in national position, the department recognizes the need for sober, professional, and respectful exchanges in the public sphere. Such is not contradictory to national interest. Siyempre po, Mr. President, hindi pwedeng pangunahan ng DFA ang presidente. Alter ego lang yun, dinatanggal yun.
Exactly.
Pero hindi exactly, Mr. President. Nanginginig ngayon, nag-cringe ang mga taga-DFA kung sasabihin natin track 2 yan o track 1.5 at nag-cringe sila pag sinabing ang general ay pwedeng mag-caricature ng leader or flag ng ibang bansa. Because we are part of the United Nations. We are part of the civilized society. Hindi tayo fraternity na rumble na kahit anong gawin ng ating kasama pag mali, mali. Sa resolution na to nakalagay dyan, performance of their official duties. Bakit napakahirap nating sagutin kung official to o hindi? At
Mr.
kung mali,
President, if I
Mr.
may.
President, may I finish? I
Kasi-
allow the gentleman
kasi
to finish.
sasagutin ko na yung point niya.
You can answer after me. That is the
Okay.
decorum here. Do you want to see a meme? Oh, di ba? So, yun nga ang wala tayong bastusan. We follow the decorum, we follow the proper order. But ang sagot parate, China ang umaangal dyan. Wala po tayong angal sa ginagawa ni Commodore Tariela pagdating sa ating national territory. Wala tayong angal po sa ginagawa niyang information campaign. Wala po tayong angal sa pag-build ng Coast Guard, sa pag-aangal sa mga nangyayari tungkol sa skirmishes with the Chinese Coast Guard, no? Mr. President, sa Philippine News Agency, January 29, when asked about the President's stance on the West Philippine Sea issue, Yuse Claire Castro said, BBM wants the government to remain firm but in a diplomatic manner. Hindi po diplomatic. Mr. President, Senator Soto knows this. I've been at his side many, many times, but I've been in his face on the opposite side. When I was minority leader, siya majority leader. This is the first time I had the pleasure na siya ang Senate President ko because I was not in the Senate noon. But never ako binastos ng staff niyo, Senator. Even dito sa mga rumors, etc., pag lumapit ako sa opisina niyo, very diplomatic ang inyong opisina. And I hope my staff din. Sinabi ko rin sa staff ko yun, kahit anong away namin ng mga senador, hindi kayo pwedeng makialam. Nung nagsuguran kami ni Majority Leader, Sergeant at Arms at kapwa senador lang dito. Walang sumugod na staff ni Senator Mix. Walang sumugod na staff ko. Because may tamang order, Mr. President. So ang problema, maraming nanonood sa atin. Hindi natin, bakit ba napakahirap sabihin na Commodore Tariela, 99.9% ng ginagawa mo, tama. Pero medyo sumobre. Medyo naging over-eager ka. Eh hindi lang si President Xi yun simbolo ng China yun. Di ba? So yes, we're mad about their propaganda, we're mad about their threats, we're mad about what's happening, etc. But you don't want it to be an all-out debate about everything under the sun. You want talks on tourism. You want talks on OFWs. There's also hundreds of thousands of Filipinos in Hong Kong, in Macau, and kahit undocumented, marami din sa Shanghai, meron din sa Beijing. Di ba? So, we want that level of civility. Yun lang naman ang tinatanong. Can the Senate not condemn those who are to be condemned because mali kung paano kausapin, ituring, ipaglaban ang stand sa mga senador natin? Pero yung isa nating empleyado o kapwa-empleyado na Commodore sa Coast Guard, hindi ba natin pwedeng sabihin, Sir, we respect you, pero wag kang pupunta sa university na ka-uniforme, tapos ganyan ang presentation mo. Un-Filipino yun. Medyo masama ang dating.
Mr.
Yun lang
President,
naman issue doon,
yes,
Mr. President.
Just to place it on record, para klaro din sa mga nakikinig, walang banggit ni Commodore Tariela sa resolution. Wala. So, hindi ito tungkol kay Tariela. Kasi kung kay Tariela lang po tayo, medyo nalilihis dun sa mas malawig na usapin ng resolusyon. So walang pangalan ni Tariela, Commodore Tariela rito. Number one. Having said that, tinanong ang Malacanang at tungkol nga sa mga bitiw na salita ng mga opisyal. And I quote, when pressed whether the President stands by the statement of Philippine officials on the West Philippine issue, Castro said yes. So whatever our agencies are doing to fight for the interests of our country, that's what the President wants. And that's also what he has ordered. So if the President found Commodore Tariela's statement as unpalatable or unacceptable, then he should have said so. He did not. So having said that, again, I will reiterate, if he was wrong, then Malacanang should have castigated him and reprimanded him. Malacanang, in fact, supported the statements of the officials, official statements. So I think we should support Malacanang's position, and we should support this resolution, Mr. President.
Sir President, to reply to that, number one, Malacanang said na yung statements at stand ng bawat opisyal, lahat tayong question doon. Nagkakaisa tayo lahat. Lahat tayo nagsasabing atin to. Whether we mean atin to in terms of territory or whether we mean sovereign rights. Kung ang sinasabi ng gentleman from Pampanga, wala ang pangalan ni Commodore Tariela dito, so wag natin pag-usapan, ang problema po, mali ang argument niya kasi walang pangalan ni isa dito sa resolution na to. Di wala tayong pinag-uusapan kahit anong opisyal ng Pilipinas dito. You know, sabi niya,
Members of the House,
Mr. President,
members
I'm
of
not
the
yet
Senate.
finished. Please don't interrupt. Konting decorum lang tayo po. Di ba? Kasi maraming gagaya sa atin po dito. Ang nakalagay po dito, members of the Senate and the House and other government officials. Wala pong pangalan ang senador, wala pong pangalan ang congressman, pero meron other government officials. Hindi ba ho other si Commodore Tariela? That's why I was asking, when we talk about official duties and functions, linawin natin. So kung attending forums is part of his duty, I will support that. If his presentation is the Treaty of Paris, the amendments with the United States, the UNCLOS 1, 2, and 3, kung papakita niya yung arbitral award, kung papakita niya kung paano kinakawawa ang ating mga Coast Guard, then let's do it. If we have to inform our people more and be on TV programs, etc. Ang question, a picture paints 1,000 words. So, para mong sinabing, wala ka namang tinawag na magnanakaw. Pero yung caricature mo, nagnanakaw siya. Sinabi mo, wala kang tinawag na corrupt. Pero yung picture na nilagay mo doon, corrupt. So, reciprocity is basic sa DFA, sa Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Whatever we say here, the United States is watching, France is watching, Israel is watching, Palestine is watching. So I don't want these countries to do a caricature of President BBM and then sabihin nila, sabi naman nyo sa Senado, okay to eh. Di ba? That's why I'm clarifying. Official ba to? Hindi ba napakahirap sabihin ng hindi official yan? Kasi ang kasunod lang simple nun, wag siya mag-uniforme at wag siyang magpapakilala during that event na spokesman siya. Di ba? Ngayon, Mr. President, will his presentation be diluted in any manner if he didn't show that caricature? Hindi naman eh. Hindi naman. So, the gentleman keeps asking me about the other members of the House of Senate. Kung wala akong nakikita problema doon or hindi ko pa napag-aaralan yun, that's beside the point. Ang pinag-uusapan natin, what is all over the news na minomonitor ng lahat ng ASEAN countries. Minomonitor ng trade attaches nila. Minomonitor ng labor attaches ng iba't ibang bansa para makita ang Pilipinas ba, ano ba values nito? Marunong ba to sa diplomatic, hindi lang niceties rules to and everything, Mr. President. That's why, kaya humaba yung discussion, simple lang ang tanong ko Official duty ba ng isang general maglabas ng caricature ng Pangulo ng ibang bansa? Kasi obvious ang sagot doon, hindi. Hindi sagot doon kung ano sabihin ng Malacanang. Maraming sinabi si Duterte na sinabi ng Congress before, mali yun. Di ba? Hindi naman natin sinagot dito sa Senate na basta't sinabi ni Duterte, tama. Basta't sinabi ni Arroyo, tama. Basta't sabihin ni Pinoy, tama. Hindi. Kaya nga may Senado May check and may balance. So pag yung isa sumobra, pag sumobra Supreme Court, may check. Pag sumobra Congress, may check. Pag sumobra ang executive, may check. Second, you have to look at the character, demeanor of not the office of the President, but the President himself. The President himself, hindi niya style to call out employees in public. Hindi niya style yun na ikaw tama, ikaw mali, di ba? But everyone knows na mali na tirahin mo yung Pangulo ng isang bansa with caricatures na naka-uniforme, general ka pa. So, can you imagine, Mr. President? I'll give you an example. Si President Trump at yung North Korean President. Kasagutan sila. They went to name calling. So tinawag ni President Trump na rocket man. Sumagot din si Kim Jong-un, no? Walang problema yun, Mr. President, kasi official yon. Kasi pag ginawa ng Pangulo in international affairs, susunod na yon. So kung may mga opisyal ng gobyerno na sinunod si Trump at tinawag siyang rocket man, which I think the White House spokesperson, I'm not sure the Secretary of State if they followed, but then nung nagkaroon ng meeting sa Singapore at nagkamayan sila at umibay yung asta ni President Trump, he was still firm, he still drew the red line, but hindi na niya inaalaska ang Pangulo ng North Korea. You expect na everyone beneath him toes the line. Sa atin, nakita nyo naman po, kumakamay, lumapit ang Pangulo. Was that APEC or ASEAN, di ba? Just so that ma-communicate, may dispute tayo pero neighbors tayo. Di ba? Para ma-dispute, walang personalan to. For whatever purpose, I admired President Marcos for going near the Chinese president. And then may general ka, ganito nangyayari, tapos hindi kayang sabihin ng Senado, mali. So the gentleman from Pampanga expects the Senate to say na mali ang Chinese ambassador sa, sa pakikisagutan kay Senator Risa sa kanya, pero wala tayong wherewithal, wala tayong pakialam, sabihin sa isang general, boss, mali ka naman kasi. Oh. So, hindi pwedeng pag senador, meron tayong immunity, mas mataas tayo sa iba, pag tayo tinira, rest back kagad ng Senate. Pero kapag ka-general, tama naman yung 99% niyang ginawa, kaya yung 1%, sabihin na lang natin, official din yon. Simple lang po tanong ko Is it in the performance of his official duty? Ang bigat po niyan kung sasabihin natin yes. It will ripple not only through our military, but it will ripple in time. It's being watched by students who will be our future diplomats, Mr. President. So I cannot stand here and accept na yung mali pwedeng maging tama. Again, Mr. President, if it is rhetoric, president to president, we're uncomfortable with it, but it's part of the negotiating. So President Trump does that a lot. But once na tumigil siya, once nakamayan na, tigil na rin lahat nung nasa ilalim niya. Hindi naman pwede ang sasabihin natin dito, ang mali ang presidente. Kasi siya, hindi niya binabastos ang Chinese president. So ang general ang tama, ang mali presidente. You cannot reconcile that. No, it defies logic, Mr. President. What the president does, the executive follows. Tayo sa legislative, pwede tayong mag-comment. Pwede tayong mag-resolution katulad para kung ano ang tama at mali. That's why, Mr. President, I want to know, sino-sinong official ba to? Sa Senate, sa House, sa interest nila. Kasi yung DND, medyo klaro yun. Nakita ko yung mga statements, etc. And yung DND, mismong si SND ang nagsasalita. So in behalf of the President yon. So kung gustong i-correct ng Presidente yon, i-correct niya. Hindi naman spokesman ng Presidente ang nakikipagdebate doon Hindi naman spokesman ng DND. At sagutin man nila, sinabi na ni DND, yun din ang stand niya. Eto po, hindi. At yung DND po, despite my agreement or disagreement with the Secretary of National Defense, I haven't seen anyone in the DND come out with caricatures of generals of the opposing side or of the president of the other side. Our generals are officers and gentlemen. Is it too much to ask that yung pagiging officer and gentleman sa AFP, PNP, BJMP ay ganun din sa Coast Guard natin? Is it too much to ask a gentleman from Pampanga? Masyado bang malaking ask yon na, boss, paglaban mo Pilipinas pero wag tayong bastusan?
Well, because the gentleman from Taguig finds it unacceptable, Mr. President, and therefore that is his position. We do not find that unacceptable, Mr. President, under the circumstances, particularly because China, for the longest time, has been aggressively, illegally encroaching on what is ours. So if these statements are taken in isolation, perhaps I might be able to understand where the good gentleman is coming from, but it's not taken in isolation. It's not just Commodore Tariela's statement. It is, and the remarks of the Chinese embassy towards and reaction to his statement. It's also what the Chinese embassy has attacked the senators, congressmen, Mr. President. And if I may add again, this is not just an issue of Commodore Tariela. Let's not minimize the issue. We beg to disagree, and with all due respect, putting the issue simply as Commodore Tariela and his actions is minimizing the issue. And somehow, who benefits from minimizing this issue? China, Mr. President. The good senator may not be his intention, but Mr. President, from this point, from this perspective, from this representation's perspective, minimizing the issue, disregarding or taking it in isolation, and isolating Tariela's actions from the insults and the unparliamentary language of the embassy, threatening our men in uniform, Mr. President. Parang biglang hindi na pinag-uusapan lahat ng mga pangiinsulto, pananakot ng China dahil andito tayo naipit sa pagdepensa ni Commodore Tariela at kanyang mga kilos. I hope the good senator gets a broader or looks at it in a broader perspective, Mr. President.
Mr. President, sino ho nagmi-minimize? Siya po ang nagmamadali. Ayaw niya mag-hearing. Kung magkakaroon ho ng hearing, lahat ho ng issues, yung sinabi ng DND, yung ginagawa po sa Ayungin or sa BP Sierra Madre, yung pong ginawa po sa Scarborough Shoal, Aquino administration, Duterte administration, Marcos administration, yung pong hinanakit ng ating mga Coast Guard sa nangyayari sa kanilang araw-araw, sa mga nasa Pag-asa Island po, sa kakulangan po ng pondo. Lahat po yun madidiscuss natin. Paulit-ulit po ang gentleman from Pampanga na parang ako may kasalanan na pinag-uusapan po si Senator Tariela, tinamad po sila na ilagay ang mga pangalan ng mga opisyal na sinasabi nila sa resolusyon. Kaya malinaw naman ang tanong ko, sino-sino tong mga opisyal? Ang alam ko lang si Commodore Tariela. Tapos sasabihan niya ako, I'm minimizing. Tapos babasahan niya ako ng paano mga taga-DND, paano para bang hindi ko sila kinakampihan. Bulok na yung style na yan eh. Yan yung style na pro-China, anti-China, pro-Philippines, anti-Philippines, no? Paulit-ulit na tayo dito, magkakampi tayo pagdating sa territory ng ating bansa. Magkakampi tayo pagdating sa sovereign rights ng ating bansa. May I ask this question? When the military decided to pave the way, to build a runway sa Pag-asa Island, was there any objection by any department in our country at that time?
Well, Mr. President, with all due respect, Mr. President, I think we have exhausted
Mr. President,
this
do we
debate.
have closure here?
No, Mr. President, but I
Mr.
no
President,
longer would like to
No, on one hand, Mr. President,
respond
sabi niya,
to further
miniminize ko.
questions, Mr.
Nung
President.
nagtatanong naman ako ng ibang opisyal, ayaw naman sagutin. Sino nagmi-minimize?
Mr. President, I have the floor.
the
I have the
question-
floor. Mr. President, point of order. I have the floor, and I would like to manifest that we believe this has been exhausted. For 2 weeks, Mr. President, we have debated this, and I think we have ventilated the issue enough, and it is time for a vote, Mr. President. I will no longer yield to questions, Mr. President.
Mr. President,
Majority Leader.
Mr. President, before that, can I just reiterate my question?
Go ahead.
Kung hindi niya sasagutin, imamanifest ko lang yung sagot sa sarili kong tanong. Ang tanong ko po sa kanya, nung sinabi ng military, ganyan na nangyayari sa West Philippine Sea, lagyan na natin ng runway, ayusin na natin ang Pag-asa. Meron ba pong mga opisyalis ng kahit anong departamento sa ating bansa na registered a negative vote and advised the military not to do it? If the good senator doesn't want to answer that, I will answer it. Mga taga-DFA. Ang sabi ng mga taga-DFA, during the time, this was the time of President Aquino, it will weaken our case. Because precisely, the rocks, the features that are being reclaimed, etc., malakas ang kaso natin. Nasunod po yung military at tingin ko tama naman. But none of us told yung mga taga-DFA na pro-China kayo for having a different opinion. Di ba? None of us. Why? Kasi iba trabaho ng DFA sa DND. Iba trabaho ng DND sa Coast Guard. So, Mr. President, dapat burahin na natin yung nagdi-discuss tayo ng maayos. Napikon ka sa statement ng iba, re-rest back ang senador. Buti nga, sinasagot kayo eh. Mas malaking insulto kung hindi kayo sinagot eh. Sinagot kayo, edi magsagutan kayo, pero gusto nyo, buong Senado ang re-rest back nyo. Ako, kung may kadebate akong embassy, kami lang yun. Kung kailangan ko tulong ni Brother Robin or ni Senator Marcoleta, kakalabitin ko, tulungan. Pero hindi ako magfa-file ng resolution sa Senado para tulungan nyo kami, bugbog kami sa China. Tapos pagka hindi ka pumirma, pro-China ka. China lang ang lumalaki dito. Okay. We'll go to the corollary question there. I was going to ask the gentleman, ano ang ilan responsibilities natin under UNCLOS. Will the gentleman answer that or will I answer myself? So since the gentleman will not answer that, I will answer it myself, Mr. President. So under our maritime entitlements, meron din responsibilities doon. For example, Mr. President, managing our maritime resources. So walang problema yung non-life, for example, natural gas, di ba? Siyempre yung ecological balance lang dyan. Pero let's say fish, let's say yung mga coral reef, trabaho ng Coast Guard siguraduhin na walang nagda-damage niyan. So kung ang Coast Guard natin at Coast Guard ng China ay nag-aaway parate, mahirapan silang dalawa na i-enforce ang mga restriction na nakakasira ng ating environment. That's why, in the past administration, everyone was allowed to speak except the Coast Guard because of the next responsibility, the prevention of life and there's a official term doon, but since walang taga-ano dito, prevention of loss of life and so may official term yan, Mr. President. Ang punto nun, kapag ka may barko halimbawa na lumulubog o nabangga o tinamaan ng bagyo, you cannot say no. You have to help. Diba? Magtutulungan kayo. So kung ang Coast Guard ng China at Coast Guard ng Pilipinas ay hindi magkasundo, kawawa yung ating fishermen. That's why unanimous yung ating resolution about water cannon. Our diplomats have been telling China the same thing. Mag-away yung iba pero wag yung Coast Guard natin. Kasi kung may fisherman ka rin na Chinese at may kailangan yan, tutulungan din ng Pinoy yun. Wala nang nationality pagkabuhay na. Di ba? So, two sides eh. On one side, we are advocating umayos naman yung Chinese Coast Guard. Pero kung papayagan natin, yung spokesman ng Coast Guard naman natin ang mambastos, hindi mangyayari to. So anyway, Mr. President, marami pa akong gusto sabihin, but siguro dahil may LEDAC tayo tomorrow, maraming importante. Ang question ko lang, Mr. President, paano yung amendments? Hindi ba natin ilalagay kung anong mga statement na to? Kasi paano natin pagbobotohan kung hindi natin alam kung ano yung mga statement na to at sino tong mga opisyal. This resolution is so general.
Mr.
It can
President,
mean anything. Mr. President, I'm not yet finished. You said you don't want to speak anymore, then don't speak. It's your privilege. But if you don't like what I'm saying, Mr. President, no,
Will you please
tapos na ako eh.
Point of
Tapos na
order,
ako.
Mr.
Please
President.
address the chair. Do not address
I'm sorry for that, Mr.
President.
President.
Yes, Mr.
I'm sorry for that, Mr.
We
President.
move to strike off the record the...
I withdraw that statement, Mr.
Thank you,
President.
Mr. President.
I apologize for that.
All right, the statement is
Yes.
withdrawn. Perhaps what we can do is that let us then terminate the period of interpellation and open the period of amendment so that we can incorporate the amendments proposed if the sponsor will
moved.
accept or not.
I agree with you, Mr. President.
Jordi.
No objection.
So move, Mr.
Yeah.
President. No objection.
Majority Leader.
Yes, but before we do that, Mr. President, there was a internal agreement between Senator Marcoleta and Senator Kiko Pangilinan to allow him to just give a brief manifestation